Hey guys, my name is Juan and today we're talking about another pathway to permanent residence, the Atlantic Immigration Pilot. This is for those who want to live and work in one of Canada's 4 Atlantic provinces, that's Prince Edward Island, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and Newfoundland and Labrador. Before we go any further, don't forget to like and definitely subscribe. It really helps me grow the channel and get this information out to as many people as possible. If you guys have any questions throughout the video, don't hesitate to ask them down below in the comment section, or you can send me a private message. Do keep in mind that I'm not a professional. However, if you would like to be connected to a professional, I can connect you with an immigration consultant, one that would offer a free 30-minute consultation. And with that, let's get to the video. So there are 3 programs within this pilot that an employer is able to hire you through. And it's worth noting that even if you qualify for more than one program within the pilot, you can still only apply through one of them. And the 3 programs are the Atlantic International Graduate Program, the Atlantic High Skilled Program, and the one that we will be talking about in this video, the Atlantic Intermediate Skilled Program. So like I just said, we're going to be focusing only on the Intermediate Skilled Work Program in this video. So if you're not sure what Intermediate Skilled Work means, then keep watching and find out. There are 3 main steps to this program. 1, find out if you're eligible, so going through all of the requirements and making sure that you meet those requirements. 2, getting a valid job offer. And 3, applying. So getting right into it, the first requirement is work experience. You must have worked at least 1,560 hours in the last 3 years. This is the amount of time that you would have worked if you worked full-time for 1 year. And full-time in Canada is defined as at least 30 hours of paid work per week. Unfortunately, any periods of self-employment will not count towards those 1,560 hours. You can use your job experience to qualify in one of 2 different ways. I have broken up those 2 options into 2 separate videos. In this video, we will be covering the option for NOC Skill Level C occupations. This type of job usually requires a high school education and possibly job-specific training. This is for jobs such as long-haul truckers or food and beverage servers and many more. If you are unsure of what NOC code your occupation falls into, I'll have a link down below in the description that will help you find which NOC code your occupation is in. That's all for work experience. The next requirement is education. You must have at least one of the following: a high school diploma or a post-secondary certificate, diploma, or degree from Canada. If you didn't get your education in Canada, don't worry, there is still an option for you. If you received your education outside of Canada, you will need what is called an Educational Credential Assessment, or ECA for short. There are a few organizations that are allowed to give you this ECA, and they can cost different amounts and have different processing times. So I'm going to have a link down below that will help you take a look at the ECA organizations and how you can get your own ECA. This ECA will prove that your education is valid and at an equal level to a Canadian one. The next requirement is language. You must be able to read, write, speak, and listen either English or French at a CLB level 4 or higher. There are a few approved tests that you can take to prove your language ability. For English, those are the CELPIP General Test and the IELTS General Training Test. And for French, they are the TEF Canada and the TCF Canada. And here's a conversion chart of how grades in those tests convert to a CLB score. Moving on, the final requirement is proof of funds. This can also be called settlement funds. You must be able to support yourself and your family when you arrive in Canada, and this includes anybody that you are supporting who isn't immigrating with you. The amount of money you will need depends on the size of your family. If you are already living and working in Canada with a valid work permit, then you do not need to show a proof of funds. That's all of the requirements. The next step would be to secure a valid job offer. Seems simple enough, right? But don't just skip this section. There are some requirements that your job offer will have to meet in order for it to be valid. So first of all, there are 3 websites that I recommend to finding a job. Obviously, there's more than that out there, but these 3 should at least get you started. And those are JobBank, Indeed, and Workopolis. I'm gonna have links down in the description to all 3 of those, so hopefully they help you out. And now we can talk about those requirements that your job offer must meet. There's a few of them, so bear with me, and they are: your employer must have been designated as an employer taking part in the Atlantic Immigration Pilot by the Atlantic province you will be working in. The job must be full-time, meaning that you have at least 30 hours of paid work per week. The job must be non-seasonal. This means that you should have consistent and regularly scheduled paid employment throughout the year. The job must be for a skill type 0 or skill level A, B, or C. Lastly, the job offer must be permanent. This doesn't mean that you can't leave the job, it just means that your job offer must have no specific end date. In my experience, most job offers will have a specific end date, so if you are going through this program, really all you need to do is chat with your employer who has already given you a job offer and request that they remove that specific end date if you want to go through this program. There are some other programs within the Atlantic Immigration Pilot that don't require that your job offer is permanent. In fact, usually it just requires that it's 1 year. It's only this intermediate skill program that requires that it be permanent. So if your job offer meets all of these requirements and you yourself meet all of the personal requirements, then the next step would be to apply. I'll have a link down below in the description that will help you apply to this program. And that's it, guys. I hope this video proves useful to you. If it does, please like and definitely subscribe. It really helps me grow this channel and get this information out to as many people as possible. As a reminder, I think Canada in 2021 is looking for something like 400,000 new immigrants this year. So even during this pandemic, Canada is still seeking more and more immigrants. If you guys have any questions, you can leave them down in the comment section below, or you can send me a private message, especially if it's a bigger question with maybe some personal information involved. Do keep in mind, I'm not a professional. However, if you would like, I can connect you with a certified immigration consultant, one that would offer a free 30-minute consultation. And with that, I hope you guys have a great day and a great life. Take care.